fucking more. I doesn't need to do anything in my life. I need to do how to say it's the most of the positive thing as I can do. I do. So this is your choice every single time, every single moment for us and everyone's. I need you to do the most of the hard ones as you can do. All do it, and this is a very simple thing. This is a normal, and I do myself always number one to say it's not for me, it's not being me, brothers. It's all about as you can do. Fuck them all. I just need anything in my life. Fucking everyone, this is Jesus. No, I just need nothing fucking last, fucking last. There is nothing, guys. Fuck that breathing fucking thing is just actually breathing now once. Okay, no, that's about to just phrase more. This is normal. If you don't kill the fucking because there's no interest in any fucking Muslims. As we are not fucking interested in anyone. This is our fucking reason. I know that's understand those guys. Oh fuck that's fucking Muslims. No fucking surely. That's a fucking Muslim. Just not news. You come on guys. Place of the state of the state tenor which is such of the notice of the relates and by the delivering the case of the in the case of the states of the paying the annual revenue by 4 of the installments another copy of thereof any of the revenue and any region and who shall have paid an installments of revenue next after the preparation of the such notice in all cases where the 2 or more persons are holders of the estate of the tenor service of the notice and the class of sales we deemed to be goods and sufficient service each and all of such of the persons no proceeding under the act of the affected by mistake of the misdescriptions no proceeding under this act shall be the affected by the reason of any of the mistakes in the name of the any person thereby and renders liable to pay any sum of money or in the restitution of any state of tenor or land in respect of which is this render liable to pay or by the reason that any of those unformality provided in the of the direction of this act enforce that intents of the witness. Okay, that's for the purpose of any of the inquiry under this act of the collector shall in addition to the every part of the conferences as is provided in the case of the current complete with the requisitions contained to any of the special notice served under the 67 of this daily finance may be fees not exceeding 50 rupees and such fine shall be payable daily until the requisitions is complete. Notwithstanding, that's an appeal of against the order of the imposing such fine and may be pending, provided that the whole division and no of the further levy in the respect of such of the fine shall be made otherwise than by the authority of the state of the commissioner. The penalty for not of giving notice of injury of the boundary marks. Any person being the bound by the provisions of the section 19 of have the notice of the collector of respects of any of the boundary marks having been of injured, destroyed, or removed or the requiring the repair shall who shall fail to give such of the notice shall be the liable to fine not exceeding of the 100 rupees to be the imposed by the order of the collector and penalty for the removing the boundary marks and any person convicted before a collector of the willful of the erasing, removing or the damaging any boundary marks not being had a landmark of the fixed by the authority of the public. Servants within the meaning of the section 434 the Indian of the penal code which has been the lawfully erected may be the order by the convicting officer to pay such sum not exceeding 200 rupees for each mark to erase, remove or damage and as the state of the officer may think fit. In addition to such also may be the necessary to verify of the expenses of the restoring the boundary of the marks to erase, remove or damage. And collector may be the aware of the portion of the time of the informer. The collector may be aware of any portion of the fine of the imposed. find the impulse under the either of the two last preceding of the section, and which is may be realized to any of the persons who may have given information leading the imposition of the fine and levy of the fine, and the fine of the under section 51, 52 and 53, and maybe the levies as far as the maybe the practicable in the summer of the is the manner of the provided in section 307 as the core of the criminal procure. But if you have know of the movable of the property belonging to this person from the whom to fine as due, fine is due, the demand of the deputy collector under this act shall be the object subject to of the supervisions and the character on the control of the superintendents of the survey of collector. The proceeding and the orders of the superintendents of the survey and of the collector to the supervisions and control of the commissioner of the divisions, and the proceeding and the orders of all of the officer to the supervisions and the control of the board of the revenue state of the governments may the restrict of the function of the commissioner, provided that of the state government may order that of the course of any of the survey under this act. The function of the commissioner shall be restricted to this decision of the appeals under the section 16, and thus of the general powers of the control and supervisions over the superintendent to survey or the control collector of the superintendent's officer may be exercised by the board of the revenue direct. Appeal against a certain order of the against of the superintendents of the deputy collectors, and appeal of is presented within 1 month of the date of the super order of the appeal against shall lie on the collector or superintendent survey of the king's every orders of the deputy collectors or of an assistant of superintendents determining and under section 8 amounts of to be paid as the price of the material of the labor supplies, and determining under the section 10 of the amounts of to be paid as the compensations, deciding a boundary of the disputes, imposing the fine under this act, and appeal against the certain orders of the collector or the superintendents of the survey, and appeals if presented within the 1 month of the date of the order. Appeals against shall lie in the commissioners of the divisions against every order of the collector of the superintendents of survey, and determining under section 8 of the amounts to be paid, a value of the materials of the labor supplies, determining under section 10 is the amount of to be paid as a compensation, and determining a disputed boundary, imposing a fine of more than 50 rupees on any person, provided that of the order of appeals against under the clauses A and B, and shall not have been passed by the collector of superintendents of the survey on an appeal of the preference against the order of the subordinate officer ordered as to the course on appeals. The commissioner, collector, or the superintendents of the survey of the past such of the order as they shall think free of the respect of the payments of the costs incurred by any party in an appeals, no suit to be the brought, and unless appeal first preferred, and no suit shall be the brought to set of this side an order of the superintendents of survey, collector, assistant, and superintendents of deputy collector deciding the boundary of the disputes unless an appeal shall have been first preferred. Under section 59 and section 16, and unless the person seizing was at the time when such order was passed a minor or insane or an idiot, the board of the revenue may be laid down of the rules of this section, sensations of state governments with the sensations of the sensations of the state government. The board of the revenue may be laid down of the rules not being of the inconsistent with this act, to provide for the preparation of the maps and register, and this for the collection of the records of any of the information in respect of any land to be surveyed under this act, and the generally to provide for the performance of all of the things to be amended, and for the regulation of all of the proceedings to be taken under this act. All inquiries are to be the made for the collection of the more information under this such of rules shall be the due to be the inquired under the section 6, and the collector of the shall exercise in the respect of thereof all of the powers which is may be exercised in respect and inquiries and under this section. Now let's go, brothers, to it, bruh. All gonna make it. The Calcutta Survey Act 1887, the Calcutta Survey Act 1887, the Bengal Act 1 and 8, 1887, 2nd February 1887, an act of the provided for a survey of the town of Calcutta and permeable to virus of the experience to provide for the survey of the discriminations of the land of the town of Calcutta. It's hereby the enacted as follows short titles, and this is actually also like it, just like because of the Calcutta Survey Act 1887, the commencements rape of the rape reference just like By Section 4 of the Third Statute of the Amending Acts 1993 hours 193 is extent of the town of the Calcutta within the local limits of the ordinary original and civil jurisdictions of the High Court at Calcutta. Interpretations clashes and in this act unless the be the something the repugnance of the subject so context survey includes the identification of the boundaries and all of those operation attendance and antecedents or to the connected with the survey superintendents of these are superintendents of survey or the survey under this land of included anything attached to the guard of the permanently fastest to the anything of the attached to the other premises the means to any lands described as such as the registers of the corporations of the town of the Calcutta or as a holding of the registers of the collectors. Owners included. That's a persons having the permanence of the interest in any of the land of the premises and agent of the manager receiving premises who to everything, citizen and everything. Well, this is life. Drink a lot of water. না ওইটা দিন গেলে ওরকম মুখে কাড়া উঠে দেখে ওরকম মুখে কাড়া উঠে I enjoy my life. I'm a figure 2011 my life in future. I enjoy I don't know, this is a lifestyle. Perfections only holds about the positivity. One day I'm different. I all say it's holding the success is number one. So I'm better than ever me, brother. All states being me is not succeeding. So according to my routine, I have only one thing: just hold, and hold is 10 years. Hold is safe. Enjoy your life. A lot of skills need to add. Reading and need to a lot of knowledge you have that you can do. And a lot. I'll choose a positive. I'll choose everything success. Number one, so everything, brothers. That's not everything. You need to hold, and next 10 years you will be everything. So you will be success in everything. So I'll be success in everything, just not on the one thing. Fuck everyone. Just leave me alone. Good, bro. Because to fucking that smack that. So let's do it. Sharing motherfucker states and to everything's fucking walls. Also, it's this kind of life. Just 2007, I make myself more successful. More everything. This is I want. A lot. That's all about I want to be. That's what is going right now. If any kind of thinking is come on our minds, things that's actually tells you. That's all about that right now. So it's not something different. Different legacy. The revolutions. That's where it's enjoyable. States. That's all we do for us. Workouts, everything. That's not one thing. Just like anyone's speed programmer, I will be pro a player and some brothers. Over. It's I choose right now to receive that kind of knowledge. It's be that kind of my that's I'm very better than everyone. That's not so prove anyone's this. So according to my self-satisfactory, so I choose to not only this lesson just mean English literature. I just not from other books. I want to be a scholar. I want to be a I mean focus on nutrition like Kobe 1 and 601 and now focus on everything just like playing my badminton, volleyball and etc. I want to be any kind of risks and so I'm choose this kind of voice in my life and this is my want to mention anything brothers. That's what is special. That is very important for everyone and you need to choose. That is a reason you need to, and I hope that you choose the benefits. That's actually something like for me, my mental health. Sometimes I'm in the my mind is fatigued like that. What I do just like reading, just like something different. Reading this kinds of something different way, and this is a very effective cause of your mind. And I know it's actually it's beneficial for everyone. Let's do it, bro. We're all gonna make it. The enemies, it's trust. Thoughts that the grade of the Malvern mighty. So thoughts the feel of the death of the survey in fainting of the squadrons when sent to the timely aid and inspire the reflex of the battle cruelty of the land such as the lid of the over the pill of the branch end of the past cam and the center of the drives of the his only other political works only and worthy of the notice are reached among the base his drama Edison who was the lucky in the greatest skit as yearly L73 it is of the little marriage and the who shows the origin of the characters the declines long dial of the speeches, but it cuts the year of the political of the parties while the wishes of with the march of the success. Edison also attempts an opera Rosamond 77, which was a failure, and the posts of the are ascribed to Edison, but as a pamphlets of this is not impressive. Let's just leave him, and this is he appeared twice and weekly. Edison, who was a school and the college friend or Sheila, and saw that of contributions to a semi may be compared to the streets of which was issued daily the paper and president of the popular Edwards said that in a publish of the previous inspector Edison rapidly became the daughter of the and Project Sila rose to 36 years. In March 1730, Edison contributing 51 and almost of the unwavering of excellence of style and of a way he set out of the bills of the and polite conversion fantastically of the combo to character and darkness and politely the allegory of a criticism of a mild and the caution. The lastly there are the famous of the series of the Delhi and etc. of the characteristics also before a series of the merchant cap sites hides die and effective of the Eve and instead of the all referring to the we should have the files of the regular extract of the illustrated about this the urban to describe with this body of the mind such as a term 6 its wall scenes and this style has often been of infallible of the institutes of the proper walls and an infallible ear of the subject himself as I was started morning walking with the Roger before his service to him to intended to come and dine with him and at the same time his whole these guys fucking all the skills so I'm not doing workouts on